Welcome to Serving with Success, Zip Code Direct Certification. The objectives of this module are to understand what direct certification means, describe the process for zip code direct certification, and use the zip code file to directly certify children. Direct certification determines which children are eligible for free benefits based on documentation obtained through computer matching of program records without obtaining documentation from the household. Direct certification provides LEAs with the names of students who are eligible for free meals using either or both the Missouri Student Information System and the zip code file. The Missouri Student Information System, also referred to as MOSIS, is mandatory for public LEAs. The zip code file is mandatory for non-public LEAs and available for public LEAs in addition to MOSIS. These direct certification files are updated each Monday by noon. The avenues to directly certify children are through their participation in the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as the Food Stamp Program in Missouri and referred to as SNAP throughout this presentation, and the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families Program, referred to as TANF throughout this presentation, extended eligibility of direct certification, and foster children. The names of children in foster care are included in the MOSIS and zip code files. If a student in a household is eligible for free meals based on SNAP or TANF direct certification, all students in that household are automatically eligible for free meals. Extended eligibility for free meals is not allowed for other children in the same household as the foster child. Documentation for extended eligibility must be kept on file at the LEA. A prototype form extending categorical eligibility to additional children in a household is included in the Free and Reduced Price Application and Direct Certification Handbook each school year. Direct certification eligibility from the current year carries over for 30 operating days into the new school year. Direct certification must, to the extent feasible, be extended to newly enrolled siblings or household members in the new school year. Foster child eligibility also extends into the new school year for 30 operating days, but this eligibility does not extend to any other member of the household. Flexibility notification. The LEA may choose to establish the effective date of eligibility for free meals or milk benefits for directly certified children as the match date shown for each child on the zip code file, rather than the date the LEA accesses the file. The match date is the last column in the row following each child's name. For example, an LEA accesses the zip code file on October 12th and determines direct certification benefits for eligible students. However, the date listed on the student's files is October 3rd. The student's effective date of eligibility is October 3rd. LEAs that choose this flexibility option must notify DESE FNS using the Flexibility Notification Eligibility Effective Date for Directly Certified Students form found in the Free and Reduced Priced Application and Direct Certification Handbook. The completed form needs to be submitted once and a copy retained in the LEA's permanent file. This flexibility is effective until the LEA notifies the state agency that it is no longer utilizing the flexibility option. If the LEA elects to use this flexibility option, it must apply the direct certification individual date to all students directly certified in all participating schools and school meal programs within the LEA. Extend eligibility to all children in the households in which categorical eligibility is based on SNAP or TANF. And refund any money paid by or on behalf of the student for reimbursable meals or milk during the period from the free meal student eligibility match date through the date the direct certification information is actually used to provide benefits. Using the previous example, an LEA accesses the zip code file on October 12th and determines direct certification benefits for eligible students. The match date listed on the file by the students' names is October 3rd. Therefore, the LEA must refund meal payments made by these students or on their behalf from October 3rd through October 12th. If the LEA does not elect to use this flexibility option, the LEA must use the actual date the LEA conducted the direct certification zip code matching process. Extend eligibility to all children in the household if categorical eligibility is based on SNAP or TANF. The DESI FNS zip code file is a computerized file made available to LEAs, which lists those children up to 21 years of age who are receiving SNAP or TANF benefits or who are foster children. All non-public LEAs and residential child care institutions with day students are required to download the zip code file at least 3 times a year, in July or August, October, and January. LEAs are strongly encouraged to download the file weekly throughout the school year. LEAs using the Community Eligibility Provision, or CEP, are to conduct direct certification near the beginning of April of each year in order to be reflective of April 1st. The zip code file is updated each Monday by noon. Students directly certified using the zip code file are considered eligible for the entire school year and are excluded from verification. Public schools may access the zip code file in addition to the MOSIS file. LEA staff are given different access capabilities to use with the zip code file. Authorized representatives can add zip codes from the drop-down box and remove zip codes by clicking the X, and they can view report. Only the authorized representative has view report capabilities. Other LEA personnel assigned to assist with the zip code direct certification can be given access to data entry in order to add zip codes from drop-down box and remove zip codes by clicking the X. View capabilities are limited to viewing the zip codes. The direct certification computerized file contains specific identifying information that can be used to automatically approve students for free meals. The specific data for each student includes the student's name, date of birth, gender, race, the particular program used for direct certification, SNAP, TANF, foster child, the name of the case, which is the approved household, the address of the case, and the match date. To be considered verifiable, the student's name must be matched with at least one identifier, for example, the birth date. The more identifiers that match, the greater the assurance of a correct match. To request the required identifying data, LEAs must verify and/or provide the postal zip codes from the areas in which their students reside. Previous school year's reports can be viewed by selecting the appropriate year on the zip code match screen. A list of children whose addresses include the postal zip codes requested by the LEA will be generated from the master computerized list provided by the Missouri Department of Social Service, or DSS. The LEA can then certify as eligible for free meals those students who are enrolled in their school and for whom there is a verifiable match with the DSS data, as well as those students who reside in the same household as an eligible student. LEAs will access their direct certification at the website shown. At the bottom of the page, choose Web Applications. Log in using your user ID and password. Choose Food and Nutrition Services Direct Certification. Read the confidentiality statement and click I agree. Verify the current zip codes. Add or remove zip codes as necessary. Choose your preferred file format to download from the drop-down list. The report can be downloaded as Excel, PDF, CSV, or Word formats. The report can then be printed or saved. Determine the eligibility date. The LEA may choose the flexibility option to establish the effective date of eligibility for free meals or milk benefits for directly certified children as the match date shown for each child on the zip code file, rather than the date the LEA accesses the file. The match date is the last column in the row following each child's name. Once the LEA chooses the flexibility option, it is in effect until it notifies DESI-FNS that the option is no longer preferred. If the LEA does not elect to use the flexibility option, the LEA must use the actual date the LEA conducted the direct certification zip code matching process. In addition to using the zip code list, remember to extend eligibility of free meals to all children living in the same household as a child who has been directly certified as eligible for free meals due to participation in SNAP or TANF. When a child is directly certified through the zip code process, a letter of notification must be sent to the eligible household and must include the following information: the name of students approved for direct certification benefits and the name of the school the student attends. No further application is needed. A statement which informs parents that other children in the household who are not listed in the letter also qualify for free meals. Households should contact the LEA to extend the direct certification benefit to all children in the household, if a child in the household is receiving SNAP or TANF. Benefit-eligible households choosing to decline free meals must inform the school. A notification letter called Direct Certification Eligibility is available in the Free and Reduced Price Application and Direct Certification Information and Procedures Handbook. This letter can be personalized. Record keeping for direct certification. The LEA must assure that information and lists of all directly certified students are compiled, maintained, and easily retrievable at the LEA. At a minimum, all child nutrition program documentation must be kept on file for 3 years plus the current year. This includes the lists of students' names matched on all zip code lists. LEAs participating in the Community Eligibility Provision must also maintain the data used to calculate the identified student percentage for the entire time an LEA operates the CEP. All files may be kept electronically. Important points to consider concerning zip code direct certification are: additional information is available in the Serving with Success module, Overview of Direct Certification. The zip code file is updated each Monday by noon. All non-public schools and residential child care institutions with day students are required to download the zip code file at least 3 times per year, in July or August, October, and January. LEAs are strongly encouraged to download the file weekly throughout the school year. LEAs using the Community Eligibility Provision are to conduct direct certification near the beginning of April each year in order to be reflective of April 1st. Public schools have access to the zip code file as well as the MOSIS files for the purpose of direct certification. Now that you have finished viewing the module Zip Code Direct Certification, complete the following brief quiz.